The world is full of mind-bending wonders and hidden truths that feel straight out of a movie. Take the oceans, for example. Less than 5% of them have been explored. That means we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about what lies beneath our own waves. Think about that. Somewhere in the deep, dark trenches of the ocean, there could be creatures we can't even imagine living in absolute darkness under pressures that would crush a submarine. The possibilities are endless, and it's like we're living alongside an undiscovered alien world right here on Earth. Then there's time itself. History feels so linear when we read about it, but the timelines are wild when you dig deeper. Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, lived closer in time to the invention of the iPhone than she did to the construction of the Great Pyramid. It's a fact that shatters your sense of ancient history and makes you realize just how young some of our modern achievements really are. We think of ancient Egypt as this far-off, mythical world, but in reality, it's closer to us than we think. Speaking of things that blow your mind, consider this: the Eiffel Tower, one of the most photographed landmarks in the world, actually grows taller during the summer. The metal expands in the heat, adding a few extra inches to its height. Imagine that: a global icon constantly changing, even if it's by the tiniest amount. It's a reminder that even the most permanent things in life are always shifting in some way. Animals have their own mind-blowing secrets too. Octopuses, for instance, are basically real-life aliens. They have 3 hearts and 2 of them stop beating when they swim. Plus, they can change color and texture in an instant, blending perfectly into their surroundings. It's as if nature equipped them with superpowers. Meanwhile, sloths, often seen as the ultimate symbols of laziness, have a secret weapon. They can hold their breath for longer than dolphins, surviving underwater for up to 40 minutes. Who knew slow and steady could be so effective? The more you dig into the world around us, the more surreal it all seems. Like the fact that the sun accounts for 99.86% of the mass in our solar system. Everything else, the planets, moons, comets, they're just tiny crumbs compared to this massive, glowing ball of energy that's been burning for over 4.5 billion years. And yet, one day, it will burn out, taking everything we know with it. It's both humbling and terrifying, but it puts things into perspective. We're all just living on borrowed time in the vast expanse of the universe.